Okay, here we are at Stephanie's Messy Craft Corner. It's time for show and tell. This is take 4. Alrighty. Hopefully I can keep focused and not go off on these tangents and trails, and I'm just completely distracted by all of the pink and the glitter that's all around me, and I have no idea what to focus on. That, and I'm wearing pink fuzzy jammy pants. I mean, there's just so much, and my cup is even pink. It's just, there's so much pink in front of me, I'm telling you. I don't know what to look at. Anywho, what you are looking at right here is my latest project. It's well, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's a, look, what is that? Styrofoam. That's it. Oops, sorry. It's a styrofoam heart wreath form shape thing that I picked up at Joann's for $4.99, I think. And I used a half off coupon on this one, I believe, because everything else I got was on sale already. So I'm pretty sure. Well, anyways, it was $4.99, and then I used the coupon on something. And oh, can I also share that Joann's, not only do they have all of their Valentine stuff out, they have Easter stuff out. We're still in December, technically. And they had, well, one thing I did have to break down and buy was some Easter candy. Those Cadbury eggs. Not those gross cream-filled things. That's just nasty. But those solid chocolate, the little mini eggs. Oh my God. I wait every year for Easter to come. And I saw that and just about fell over. Anywho, I digress. Back to this. So, I took the styrofoam wreath form, painted it in red acrylic paint, and if you're going to do this, then take my suggestion, okay, 2 suggestions, possibly 3. Paint your styrofoam wreath form whatever color you're going to cover it in, like, you know, red yarn, paint it red, pink yarn, paint it pink, etc. Because you will get gaps in here, like so, and it just makes it a lot easier. You're not fidgeting with the yarn. Suggestion number 2 is undo your skein of yarn, and this took, I believe it was about a skein of yarn, and undo your skein of yarn and wind it into a ball, a manageable ball of yarn, because you have to pass it through, you know, you're going to be passing that big ball through here. And I thought, well, I can just pass the skein of yarn. No, you can't. It's going to get all kinds of tangled up, and it's just going to frustrate the bananas out of you, and you're going to want to throw the entire thing across the living room into the fireplace. So just trust me and do a, you know, ball of yarn. So, what else? That was about it. This I had from, I believe, last year, possibly the year before. This little painted wood piece that said love right here. I got it at Michael's, and I just hot glued that on the front. Put some, because I was going to hang it from like right in here and have it hanging down, but I didn't like the way that looked. It kept turning and it was driving me nuts. Oh, that's my other suggestion. Okay, I'll come back to that. And this is just a little piece of that seam binding, the hand-dyed seam binding. And I took some styrofoam glitter hearts, what is that? And cut them in half so they would lay flat, but also so I would, you know, get more bang for my buck, because I am going to make another one, but this just frustrated the bananas out of me. So the other one is still sitting in the bag over there. But now that I know all of the tips and tricks, and I've figured out, you know, how to do this, I mean, it's very simple, but it's very time consuming and can frustrate you, especially if you are OCD. Don't do this, because you see how I kept stopping, you know, and trying to make all of the yarn line up, and then I would get to stuff like this where it would be crossing over and it would drive me nuts. So if you are very OCD, skip this project. Trust me. And here's another painted wood piece up here that I had. So that's hanging on my patio door. That's my first little Valentine's wreath. Another project that I've been doing is, ooh, I hate that noise. Beading. I made a charm bracelet, my very first one, I think. I've been making, you know those charms with the Tim Holtz swivel clasp thingy? I've made those, but this is, I believe, my very first actual proper charm bracelet. And if I can get it in the shot, you will get to see it. Yay! So let me see if I can zoom and tilt. And zoom. Okay. These little charms right here they've got a little bit of a glare because I tried to do some kind of a gloss to them, because they were kind of a, I don't know what the word is, but they were not glossy. That is a collage of vintage Valentine's Day cards. I bought this off of, I believe she was on Etsy, I can't remember, but there is the website, vintageimagemadness.com. I bought this either last year or the year before, but it was an all-in-one. And let me back out, see if I can get this whole sheet of paper in the image. Here, there we go. This is on plain 8.5 by 11 paper. I just wanted to give you an idea of how big your charms are going to come out if you try this. So this is just for reference, just so you can see all of the images. There were 16 that print on one sheet, and I believe each image is 2 1/4 by 1 3/4, and it gives you this size charm right here. And this bigger one was from another image that I printed out, but so I used that as my focal bead charm thing. But I really like the small, how each of these printed when let me just show you what I printed them on. And I will say right now, I apologize for the glare. This is inkjet shrink film that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's by Graphics. Oops. Right. Oh, let me see if I can get that to go away. I can't. There we go. Graphics inkjet shrink film, and it has to say inkjet in order for you to just put it in your, now this is, again, this is just copy paper because I wanted to show you the size of the images. Each of these inkjet shrink film pages is just standard 8.5 by 11, so it's going to print out just like this, only transparent. And don't worry, your image is not going to look exactly as it would when you print on paper. Like, this is very vibrant, very colorful. When you print it on that inkjet shrink film, and again, it's very important that it says inkjet, because that's the only one that, I believe, that's the only one that will go through your just regular printer. I just have a regular cheap little HP 2100, I think. But the colors come out once you bake it, the colors are very vibrant when you first print it out and you look at it, you think, oh, it didn't come out good, it's going to be dull looking, but the colors get more vibrant once you bake it. And you bake it at, I think, 350. You have to punch your holes, and I just used my crocodile, and I used the largest hole punch on that one, and it comes out this itty bitty little size once it shrinks up. But there's the other image. Whoops. And that sort of, I don't know if I'm gonna, I used glossy accents on here, but I kind of painted it on because I didn't want a real thick glob of it across there. But I'm not real happy with the way that one turned out. And I also sprinkled some glamour dust on there, just a teensy little sprinkling of glamour dust, and I don't really like how that made the charms look. But anywho, back to my story. So, ooh, buttons. Here we go. Here's some more of the charms that I printed. Ooh. Whoa. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. Nah. Okay. Let's try it like that. There we go. Isn't that cute? Like a little tiny Valentine card. I just love how these turned out. So I have a whole bunch of them over here, little jump rings on them, ready to go. And when you cut them out, anyways, okay, I'm sorry, I know I'm all over the place. When I printed this out on my printer settings, I chose 8x10 size, and then I unchecked the box that says fit to page. I said no, I unchecked that, so it'll print the sizes that I wanted, and it'll leave you a border all the way around your paper, your inkjet paper. And when you cut that out, this is the inkjet paper here, kind of a frosty look, which is why your images are going to print out looking kind of dull, but don't panic. When you cut out your images, don't throw these scraps away, because if you have stays on ink, you can stamp on it. And let me, oh, well, there we go. These come out the size of small buttons, and I just stamped with stays on and then colored in with the red portions with my red Copic marker, and they came out the size of like little button charms. So don't throw away the little border when you cut out your images, because you can. Oh, and I punched these out with a 1-inch circle punch, and that's the size they came out, like little tiny buttons. Oops, and then it just rolled off my thing. But let's see, I just have some buttons on here, some cracked glass beads, some charms, and some little clear glitter buttons, and some charm beads that I made myself. I'm so proud. And this, I forget what they're called. I think raspberry beads, strawberry beads, some kind of berry beads. But I got these off of Etsy last year or the year before, I forget. I think it might have been last year. And I love these. But that is my super cute, well, I think it is anyway, my super cute little charm bracelet. And let me back up a little bit because I'm over here way too close. Oh gosh. So that's what they come out looking like. Never mind the gloss. I'm gonna try something different with the to get it to look glossy. I think I have some kind of acrylic paint coating that I'm gonna put on it on the next one, because I'm gonna be making a lot more of these. Because because I went a little bananas today at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, because all their beads at Michael's and Hobby Lobby had a lot of their beads were half off, and Michael's had a bunch of their gallery beads were, yeah, I guess about half off. The $3.99 strands were $1.99, so I went a little nuts. But that's my next project, well, my continuing project. So we're going to move that one aside. And speaking of Michael's, I did a little bit of shopping. Oh, why did I put stuff way over there? They have refilled there, and I drove across town to my old stomping grounds, the other side of town where I used to live, because I know that Michael's puts their stuff out a lot sooner than the little one out here in Stafford. So these are from the $1.50 bins, and there's a real pretty kind of rose colored flower, and that's a pretty big size. That's each flower is 3/4 of an inch each flower, and some good dimension. They weren't all squashed and teeny weeny looking, and they had this kind of seafoam greenish bluish color, and then just regular pink. So I got 2 of those and only one of the rose color. I'm not sure why I did that, but look, in the back section in the $2 spot, they had some trims around these neat, oops, I'm sorry, bird cage looking. Is that chipboard or cardboard? I don't know. I think it's cardboard. But you get a pom-pom trim, velvet trim, crochet, stitched, and rickrack, and then baker's twine. Is that? No, that's not. That looks like baker's twine, but that's a double rope up there. I don't know if you can see that. But I got it in kind of an ivory color and the seafoam blue, but they had it in pink. They had it in red, navy blue, and I'm not sure, but I think black and white. They also had matching big flowers, and these are with printed paper, and they're slightly bigger than the other flower. These are about a full inch. Whoops, on these. And they had these in all the colors, the same colors as well. Very cute. And I just picked up a pack of the printed plain mulberry paper flowers, because I really like the music notes in there. That's cute. And they also had rhinestones, but they had like a multi-pack. You get the pearls in the, what am I thinking? Crystal rhinestones. Very cute. And that was the $2 section. And up front again at the $1.50 section, they had silver flat back pearls. Well, I don't know if they would be pearls, but I've not seen these in silver before. So I had to get a couple of those. And then I got a bajillion and one beads and whatnot, which I sat over there for 2 hours after I got home organizing my beads. I mean, well, anyways, I'm trying to get my scrapbook box to show you my mini album I'm working on. It is, ta-da, Hello Kitty. And this is, can I back up anymore? No. Let me see if I can back this up. Boop. I don't think that helped. This is the Kathy Orta All Occasions mini album design that I got the PDF tutorial from her website, paperphenomenon.com. Or is it .blog? I don't know. And I used, it's not completely done. I'm still embellishing and I still have to make the tags, but I had to stop for a while because I was getting a little, you know, Hello Kitty overload. But what I'm using is the Hello Kitty paper crafting pad from Michaels. And what I didn't realize when I first saw this was you get a bunch of sticker sheets, you get a bunch of die cut punch outs that include envelopes, pillow boxes, and then you get, of course, all of the pattern paper. But look at all these fun tags, and these are all punch outs, and here's another punch out envelope and a punch out die cut tag, and tons of embellishing stuff just in this one paper pad. So here's the front of the album, and I'm still working on it. This is still a work in progress, so don't judge. But there's the first page, second page. Like, see, you get this cute little thing, and I got the Hello Kitty washi and the Hello Kitty chip shapes. But it gives them a space down here. This is one of the little punch outs from that paper pad, and it tells them what size photo to cut out and put here, and then they can journal down here at the bottom. And I left this open to tuck more tags and things behind, and I have to decorate this. But this paper was just so cute. So, I see I'm at 20 minutes already. And here's one of the envelopes that I just cut the flap off the top of it and just made it into a pocket. And this was another one of the cutouts from the paper. But this paper line was just freaking adorable. And this was actually another die cut out, this whole sheet. And it fit perfectly on that pocket page, and that was another one. So I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. Very cute, very cute. And I think the last page, so cute. I just love Hello Kitty. Last page back here, and I have to, finish decorating the inside, and then that's the back of the book. Was supposed to be the front of it, but I don't pay attention when I start doing stuff like that. I got it all bound and set up, and I was trying to watch a movie and do this at the same time, and Hello Kitty's big head ended up on the back instead of the front. So those are my projects, and I see them at 22 minutes, which is way too long. So I think I'm going to upload this, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!